Hey guys, mtgnoob here with a standard deck tech for you. This deck is called Rug Pod. Rug means red, blue, green, in case you didn't know. I did get a new microphone, a third installment of microphones. Hopefully this one will work better. Alright, let's get to the mana base. First things first, you're playing 24 lands. You have 4 copperline gorges, if they'll ever maximize, which they won't. Trying to hit it. There we go. 2 rootbound crag, 4 hinterland harbor, an island, 2 mountains, Keswick wolf run, and 9 forests. So that makes 24. You have a 25th land in the board, being a mountain, because of the fact that if you look at the board, all the cards in the board are red, except for these. Alright, let's talk about the reason for the season. The deck is called Birthing Pod because you're running 4 of these puppies. This type of Birthing Pod deck tries to hit Birthing Pod on turn 2 by accelerating it out with 8 1 casting cost mana dorks. So 4 elves, 4 birds. Then if you look at your 2 drops, you have 4 strangleroot geists. The reason being he's very aggressive and he has undying, and then Birthing Pod brings him back if you sack him. Then you have 2 phantasmal images because phantasmal image does stupid things like copy something. It also allows you to go up the quote-unquote food chain in the Birthing Pod list, meaning if I copy something at a 4 spot, then I end up, being able to chain up to a 5, from a 5 to a 6, etc., etc. So that's our 2 drops. Our 3 drops are Borderland Ranger, Daybreak Ranger, Deceiver Ranger, I mean exarch, ha ha ha, jokes. And Viridian Corruptor. The Corruptor is kind of a newer addition. There's a lot of stuff where it's good against, mainly swords. Sometimes it also hits random Birthing Pods against the opponent. Then we're talking about our 4-drop creatures. We have Huntmaster. Okay, I don't know why my mouse is spazzing. Man, this is pretty sweet. I don't know why it's doing that, but let's just do that. We have 1 phyrexian metamorph, which the metamorph basically copies artifacts or creatures. Usually you're going to use it to copy a creature, but occasionally you'll copy an opponent's sword, or you'll copy your Birthing Pod. Okay, then we'll go to the 5-drop, and we'll have a stingerfling spider. Now, this is kind of a concession in the main deck to opposing restoration angels slash delvers slash anything that kind of flies you want to take out. The spider's main deck, this version of Rug Pod is trying to kind of cheat with the main deck, spider and corruptor. Then you have zealous conscripts, which, in case you don't know, is pretty good. You could chain up to it with a 4-drop, get it, untap your Birthing Pod if you have enough mana slash life, and then sack this and then get an Inferno Titan. So maybe you'll see that in a few of our games. And then we have 1 of wolfir silverheart, which I'm not a huge fan of. But the thing is, when he comes down, he just basically kicks some ass. Even if you play him and put him on like a wolf token or a bird, you're still usually getting 4 damage in. So he's not bad. In my experience, he hasn't been amazing. Then you have the big pop of the deck, Inferno Titan. Let's play homage to our Titans before they rotate. Okay, and then the spells in the deck are 4 Green Sun Zeniths, or Zenith, however you like it, which allows you to get any of the green creatures in the deck, usually Huntmaster, and then 1 Bonfire of the Damned main deck. Okay, so that's your main deck, 60 cards, obviously. Let's talk a little bit about your sideboard. Now, your sideboard is, like I said, usually when you're bringing in a lot of the red cards, you're bringing in this mountain. Okay, you could probably cut a land for it if you feel. Sometimes against control, you don't want to miss your land drops or any LD or land destruction type strategies. You could always bring in that extra land. Pillar of Flames are basically for opposing strangleroot geists slash the zombies matchup. Ancient Grudge hits golem tokens from Blade Splicer. It also hits swords and other birthing pods and things of that nature. Arc Trail is for killing opposing mana dorks and aggressive human type style decks, beatdown decks. Okay, Hell Rider comes in when you want to be the aggressor, when you feel like you really want to put pressure on your opponent, usually against control lists because it's very stupid hard to deal with for them. If it sticks and they don't kill it, they're taking a bunch of damage. It's also good against planeswalkers because it basically shoots their face. Conscripts, when they have something you want to be stealing, like just dumb things that you can do with it. More silverhearts for when you want to just go big against like green red aggro and the smaller aggressive decks. If you chain up to it, usually you have two giant creatures that are very hard for them to deal with, and bonfire as like an extra sweeper to really deal with it. Okay, so that's the deck tech. Obviously, the list is based off a few people's lists. This list I just took from a 4-0 daily event. And, we'll see how it plays out. I'm going to play some games with it now. Any questions or comments, let me know. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.